I'm a liar. It was Saturday. I said, there's no safer railway than the London Metropolitan.
Did Mr. West seem to be following anyone?
Well, not that I saw, Mr. Holmes. But then I don't see everything. There was really thick fog that night. But one thing I will say. Mr. West wasn't his usual self. He was nervous, excited. I tell you, this gentleman, his hand was shaking so bad, I even had to help him pick up his change. Well, I mean, that speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Our train. Forgive us. Come, Watson.
Come in.
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Yes.
Whilst you were away, a message came for you from the government.
From the government?
An official gentleman in a special carriage. He said I wasn't to let this out of my sight until I placed it into your own hands.
Mrs. Hudson, you are a most faithful watchdog.
Oh.
That's my brother Mycroft. He writes like a drunken crab. You'd better read it. Doctors are more used to hieroglyphics than normal human beings.
Oh, can't read the first bit. Something about small fry and very big affair. Ah, here we are. Only men worth considering. Adolf Meyer.
13 Great George Street. Doubt it's him. Not his style. Oh, Mrs. Hudson!
Louis La Lothiere. Camden Mansions, Notting Hill.
No, that's another old friend, Mrs. Hudson. You know, you're hideously in the way.
I'm sorry, sir, but I only have one pair of
Now,
hats.
please, disappear. Right, Watson.
Ah, Hugo Oberstein, 13 Caulfield Gardens, Kensington. Known to be in town on Monday, now reported to have left. The Cabinet awaits your final report with the utmost anxiety. The whole force of the state is at your back if you should need it. Mycroft.
All the Queen's horses and all the Queen's men cannot avail us in this matter. Caulfield Gardens. Well, well. What have you found? Things are turning a little in our direction. You know, I really believe that we're going to bring it off after all. I'm going out.
When will you be back?
I've no idea, but I promise I will do nothing serious without my trusted comrade and biographer at my elbow.
Me to meet him in a restaurant off the Gloucester Road.
I just hope you'll be careful, that's all. You're not as young as you were. We know what Mr. Holmes is like once he gets the bit between his teeth.
I do indeed. Good night, Mrs. Hudson.
Night, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Have you the tools? Maybe we've had something to eat?
Yes, indeed.
Then have a coffee and a curacao. Signor Galdini! Another coffee and a curacao, please, for my friend. Try one of the proprietor's cigars. They're nothing like as poisonous as one would expect.
Oh, thank you.
Now, for our plan of action. It is evident to you, Watson, that the body was placed on the roof of the carriage.
Or dropped from a bridge.
No, that's impossible. Placed. The carriage roofs are rounded with no rails.
How could he be placed there?
In some areas, the London Underground runs clear of tunnels and past the backs of houses. When I found that a leading international agent lived in just such a house, I was so pleased that you were a little astonished at my sudden frivolity.
Hugo Oberstein, 13 Caulfield Gardens, of course.
Exactly. I was able to satisfy myself that not only do the backstair windows open onto the line, but that owing to the intersection of the Richmond and Wimbledon lines with the Circle line near Gloucester Road Station, the trains are frequently held motionless at that very spot.
But that's splendid. You've got it.
The house appears to be unoccupied. Oberstein obviously having gone abroad to dispose of his booty. He has no reason to fear a warrant. And a spot of amateur burglary would never occur to him. But that is precisely what we are about to do.
Why? Why? For what purpose?
We cannot tell what correspondence may be there.
No, I don't like it, Holmes.
You can keep watch. I'll do the criminal part. This is no time to stick at trifles. Think of the Admiralty. Think of the Cabinet. Think of the exalted person herself who waits for news. We're bound to go. I knew you wouldn't shrink at the last. Serious proposition, locked and bolted. We may do better in the area. Ah, this is better. Jimmy. Don't touch us. Look where they rested the body. Blood. Blood again. What do you think of that?
Masterpiece. You've never risen to a greater height.
No, I cannot agree with you. The moment I conceived the idea of the body on the roof of the train, the rest was inevitable. And major difficulties are before us.